Over 200 days ago, I decided to start a new project in Unreal Engine. And this is where I am today. I'm developing a multiplayer PvP game called One Shot Arena. As the name indicates, every hero dies in one hit. However, they have abilities to dodge, block or evade damage. But let's rewind a bit. Why am I creating a multiplayer game, knowing very well that it's gonna bonk my head? It's always been a lot more fun for me to share my gaming experience with friends and like-minded people. And it's very similar with my game dev experience. There's just something magical about creating something that my friends and I can enjoy at the same time. And I also hate myself. I started with implementing the basics. First, I simply yoinked the framework that Fortnite is built upon. Don't mind if I do. I'm talking about the Gameplay Ability System, or GAS for short. A framework provided by Epic Games that does a lot of heavy lifting in terms of network optimization. There's definitely a learning curve to it, but let's have a look why this plugin is a game changer. One of the main perks of GAS is local prediction, which helps a lot in mitigating noticeable network lag when ping is present. In an usual server authoritative environment, a client needs to request certain actions from the server. This means that it takes time, aka ping, to make the request, and then also time until the server's response reaches the client. In a locally predicted environment, the client and the server initiate the same action at the same time, which results in no feelable lag, as the local actions can be activated instantly. It is only when the server disagrees with the client that there will be a correction in the local action. I use GAS in all the abilities, movement and attributes. So with that out of the way, I had a nice basis to build a gameplay on top of it. The next logical thing was to work on the complex boss AI. Wait, didn't I say multiplayer PvP arena? Oh yeah, now I remember. That's because this entire project was supposed to be a cooperative game where you fight bosses in different arenas. Until I figured out that I hate programming AI more than anything and tossed it out the window. So after scrapping 2 months of good progress, I decided that this game will be player versus player and reduce the amount of AI in the game to a minimum. Like this very convincing AI decoy, for example. Good. Currently there are 3 heroes in the game, but I will talk about them and their design principles in a separate video. Turn it off! This is confidential! Much like in games like Counter-Strike, the teams play for round wins, where the winning team receives a point until a set amount of points is reached. The gameplay is very fast and boils down to quick reactions and strategic use of resources and positioning. But I intend to put more weight on the strategic aspect of the game, as more different styles of heroes will be added.
Annihilation!
When I was happy with how the game felt playing, I uploaded a clip of it to Reddit. Big mistake. And the main consensus was basically this. So that's what I did. We carefully went over the map I had and, well... Then we went back to the lobby level and, well... Do you remember 10 seconds ago when I said I hired an art director? Well, I lied. It's all me. Anyway, from then on I put way more thought into art direction. For now I'm heavily relying on everything the Unreal Marketplace has to offer. And I have very good reason for that. After deciding which assets I want to have in my game, I still wanted to sprinkle in some of my own artistic influence. As I really like stylus graphics, I decided to first add an outline effect. I couldn't find the Add Outlines button in Unreal Engine, so I started reading up on it and I realized I have to write an edge detecting method. I don't even know what it means. Eventually I decided to scrap the outline idea, and then decided to unscrap the outline idea, grow some balls and actually do it. The edge detection method looks something like this. For each pixel on the screen, we will get its left, right, up and down neighbors. Then the depth of every pixel is analyzed, and if there's a certain amount of variation of depth, then the pixel's color will be changed, resulting in the outline. Initially I wanted the outlines on every asset, but eventually I decided to limit the outlines to the characters as it looked kinda and then further refined the art style by creating a cell shader. This method tries to replicate the appearance of a hand-drawn image like those commonly seen in comics. The look is achieved by altering the way light falls across a 3D model. conventional shading and gradients are replaced by smoother block colors and shadows. Implementing this was once again pain. YouTube is riddled with bad tutorials to achieve cell shading, and the main reason for that is that Unreal Engine isn't precisely suited for that kind of effect. After a lot of research, I finally came to a good looking result, and I'm very happy with how things look now. With the core gameplay and art style implemented, I finally wanted to add skill-based matchmaking to the game, which should be easy enough, as there are plenty of services available, right? As I made a revisit to my bank account, I decided to read into the Steamworks API and fully implement skill-based matchmaking using Steam.
It's free real estate.
Which brought a lot of other perks. Adding friends, displaying their status, inviting them directly to your lobby, and of course, the matchmaking itself. So for now there are 3 different stats. 1v1, 2v2 and 3v3, and the players have a separate rating for all of these formats. When looking for games, the matchmaking will find the lobby closest to your rating and your location. With the matchmaking in place, I created a selection screen that allows you to pick from the available heroes, displays the abilities, and of course lets you select your preferred skin after you've bought it. If you like this project, make sure to hop into my Discord. Links are in the description. See you in the next one.